Hello, my name is Gunadhi Rahmadi, and today, for the next 5 minutes, I would like to present you my presentation. It's generally talk about the bridges that I had in Brunel University. So it is quite easy to access this kind of bridges. Yeah. So we can go from the it our lecture center. It could be like 10 or 15 minutes to walk in from Brunel Lecture Center to be arrived in Brunel Bridges. Yeah. So what is the construction form and materials that I got that I inspect? So based on my inspection, there are two kind materials that I got. First, almost 90% of these bridges, especially the superstructure, consists with the timber material. It also include and also in the substructure we've got the steel material, which came along from this side to another side here. Yeah. So the steel uh, should be the a primary structure of these bridges. So what kind of condition and defect that I got from these bridges? So I found some hairline cracks along on the left side on the bridges, and then I saw a movement, a part of the this part which are moving each other from lefty movement here, and you can also see there are some destructive of timber which may be lead to the vandalism or something that make it destructive. I don't know why. Yeah, and I will explain in the next slide. And also I found also here a pilot cap in the below. It probably would be someone hit the pill cap, and then it makes this kind of cap would be pill. Then and I found also the big crack along the timber here. So if we come back to the previous slide, the crack that I found is aligned with the crack that I found in the another side. So in the previous slide it was side A, and this slide is side B. Yeah. Here there is two adjacent defect that I got. Here the pilot cap, and another is the brick crack along the timber. So what is the cause of the defect? So with my assumption, like the heavy cracks, it probably the weathering process were dominantly come along in these bridges, and also the movement of the bridges, if movement like a deformation, it it should be something that I hit directly from the right to the left side of the bridges. My assumption is probably the hurricane that hit during the January were probably the possibility cause of this crack. And these bridges cannot handle the power that the air that push up uh, the bridges. Yeah. So uh, what I found, so there is a crack here and also here, which is a brick crack. So it means the movement is we're coming from the left side to the right side. So so you can imagine that something is pushing the bridges, and the bridges cannot handle the movement from the probably the air or hurricane or something. So what kind of testing and monitoring that we should take in order to prevent to prevent a destructive on the bridges. So my recommendation is probably hammer testing, because this is the easiest one to test the quality of timber. So when we knock the timber, we can measure whether the timber is quality bad or good based on the soundness that comes after we hit the timber. And also microscope testing, it also must be considered, because we can define uh, a fungal or maybe some yeah, a fungal, so we can identify what kind of fungal that we have in our bridges, so we know how their habit and also their biological process they come along, and also mensuring crack with the comparator. Yeah. And last but not least, my recommendation for these bridges probably a bi-monthly maintenance, because with one monthly is for me is quite expensive, but two monthly, a bi-monthly at least, or 2 month for one testing, it probably makes sense for me. And also installing CCTV and GPS probably the best idea, because in uh, these bridges doesn't have any like lightning or lamp, so we can prevent something, and also we can see who, if someone want to do some vandalism, so we can prevent from that. And the best and for the straightening, I think we have to change the timber bridges into the concrete bridges, because it could be better for the next. It could be a long time period, rather than rather than we buy sorry we we sus- uh, we keep that rather than we keeping the timber bridges. Yeah. Thank you.